We've wrapped up the final weekend of football on WHHI-TV, but boy, there was a whole lot going on throughout the Lowcountry, setting up another big week ahead. Justin Jarrett has the latest.
Hey LowcoSports fans, it's Monday, so it's time to rewind and reflect on another exciting Friday night of high school football in the Lowcountry. Let's check out the highlights in Lowco Lights, powered by LowcoSports.com.
Final week of the regular season got an early start with 4 games on Thursday, including the much-anticipated Bluffton Bowl on WHHI-TV, with second place in Region 6 4A up for grabs, along with the annual bragging rights between the Bluffton Bobcats and May River Sharks. The Bobcats are known for their high-flying passing game, but it was running back Cordell Holly who fueled the engine for Bluffton on this night, rushing for 118 yards and a touchdown and softening up the May River defense for Amari Patterson, who makes 2 Sharks miss at midfield and makes a house call to open the scoring. 7-0 Bobcats. The Sharks came right back though, and Sean Mitchell gets the edge and reaches the ball across the plane, and we were tied at 7 at halftime. Third quarter, and Aiden McCarthy going to work for the Bobcats, making plays with his arms and his legs, and getting some help from a nice run from Lucas Gates. But the Bobcats face him 4th down when McCarthy converts with his legs and then follows his blockers around the right end to find the end zone and put Bluffton on top 14-7. The defense got it back for the Bobcats and they went to the ground. Holly churning up yards and then powering into the end zone from 11 yards out to make it 21-7, but the Sharks wouldn't go quietly. Justin Head with a couple tough runs on the next series, including the touchdown to pull May River within 7. But McCarthy is in the groove, and he picks apart the secondary and leads the Bobcats down the field, eventually hitting Tyler Wolf up the seam for a touchdown, and May River's rally falls short as the Bobcats win at 28-21. Bluffton will host Gilbert in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs Friday, while May River will welcome Wilson to the tank. The Hilton Head Seahawks had already wrapped up their first region title since 2008 before welcoming the Beaufort Eagles to the nest on Friday, and the region champs kept rolling. Thaddeus Zarnecki had another monster night, rushing for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns on 14 carries, and adding touchdowns on a 65-yard fumble return and a 92-yard punt return to go along with 8 solo tackles and a sack. And Derek Ranajeski threw touchdown passes to Jeremiah Walters and Caden Stewart as the Seahawks routed Beaufort 53-20 and locked up the number 2 seed in the lower state, meaning they won't have to leave the nest until the lower state finals. Seahawks get South Aiken on Friday, while Beaufort travels upstate to face top-seeded South Point. Battery Creek dropped its regular season finale 31-21 to Hanahan and will travel to top-seeded Loris in round 1, while Whale Branch dropped to the number 4 seed from Region 5 2A with a 43-12 loss to Barnwell. The Warriors will travel to top-seeded Philip Simmons on Friday. Hampton County had the week off but takes the top seed into a home game against Lake City. The Hardyville Hurricanes posted their second straight shutout with a 45-0 rout of Allendale Fairfax as Emiliano Santiago threw 3 touchdown passes and rushed for a score, and Kyrell Jamison scored on offense and defense. The Hurricanes host Lakeview in the Class 1A first round, while Ridgeland was idle this week but will be at home against Bethune-Bowman on the other side of the bracket. No playoff implications on the line Friday afternoon in Sea Pines, but it's still a big event when rivals Hilton Head Christian Academy and Hilton Head Prep hook up, and this one brought some drama. Prep's defense held its own early and the offense rallied late, but Cress Langhals picked the Dolphins apart for 305 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, with Joey Haupt turning 6 catches into 218 yards and 3 scores, and HHCA holds on 33-21. The Eagles earned a first-round home game against Trinity Collegiate, while the Dolphins traveled to top-seeded Calhoun Academy in round 1. The number 2 spot in the region and a home playoff game were up for grabs at Thomas Hayward, where the Rebels rallied late to continue their dominance over Beaufort Academy. They were going back and forth all night as Devin Fripp hauls in the pass from Nick Schufert on a tip drill and goes 47 yards for the TD, but THA came right back and answered. Then it was Nick Underwood breaking free for the touchdown for BA before Tony O'Banner responded with a little magic of his own, and we were tied at 13 until Josh Gibson dives into the end zone to give THA its first lead at 2013, and that's where it stood at halftime. Underwood capped off a long drive for BA with a 4-yard score to draw even before going to the 4th, and then Schufert with the jump pass to Ben Davis on 4th and goal, and the Eagles were back on top 27-20. But the Rebels rallied for 2 late scores and escaped with a 32-27 victory to earn a home game against Carolina Academy on Friday. BA slides to the number 3 seed and travels to Dorchester Academy. Elsewhere in Skeeza, Pinewood Prep pulled away to beat John Paul II 48-28, so the Golden Warriors will travel to Florence Christian on Friday, while Patrick Henry knocked off Andrew Jackson Academy to earn a trip to top-seeded Williamsburg Academy, and Cross Schools put up a season-high 36 points in a loss to Palmetto Christian. The Stingrays will open the playoffs at Lawrence Academy.
We'll have more highlights and analysis tonight on the Loco Sports Lowdown, streaming live at 9 p.m. on the Loco Media Network. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. We want to thank all of our guests for making us just a bit smarter over the last 30 minutes, and a special thanks to you for tuning in. If you missed anything at all, we'll be back in 90 minutes. I'm Bob Stevens.